Alright, today we got the Subaru WRX, the VB, the newest editions of the WRX lines, and we got torque solutions, rear inserts for the differential, which I'm going to install today. It's going to be basically pretty straightforward. And yeah, got everything laid out right here in preparation. We got our jack stands, got our jack, got some gloves, got some white lightning grease just in case, a torque wrench. Probably don't need any of these, but yeah, we're gonna get it. Let's get it up in the air and call it what it is, what it ain't. So for me, I love to jack up the car via the differential, and then we'll put the two jack stands on. Chocks. We do need to add the chalk. Don't want to forget about chalking it up. I'm gonna chalk it up, chalk it forward. Right here, I'm gonna chalk one side. I gotta get my secondary chalk, which I totally forgot to do before this video. That's fine, because we're doing it anyways. We'll get her done. But yeah, so it's chalked up. It has the e-brake on, which doesn't matter because I'm lifting the back up. So the front is chalked. Remember to chalk that front. So let's get it down the middle in front. Placing it right on the differential. See if that's high enough. We don't need it too high. We just need it high enough to get over the hump. Go a little higher. Always safety first. Should be high enough. Oh yeah, I do want to mention these right here. So I got the Daytona jacks from Harbor Freight, and I got these cool inserts. Might be hard to get off real quick. All right, so I got these cool inserts. They're rubber. They protect all the jacking lift points and whatnot. Go on pretty easy peasy. So let's get first jack in. I guess we're up a little hump. That's fine. Do I want it higher? How many notches we want? Right there. Got the pinch weld, the rubber piece. Gonna protect that pinch weld. And show you guys. Exactly where it's at. All right, so the first ones are right here. This is the rear differential carrier. We'll be taking out these two bolts. And then the last one will be right here on the carrier cross member bar. So we'll take this bolt and this bolt out. They're all 17s. And we got two more bolts on the underside that we don't want to forget. And the bushing insert will go on this side right here. This one is solid already. We start with the rear diff carrier, and you're gonna want to match up the rear bushings with the square one. So it's a square styled right here. One for the rear differential section looks like this weird smiley face. You can see tons of install videos online. Looks like we're gonna have to slot the holes in mine, as they're not very worn out, and that's fine. We'll just do it with like a knife or something right real quick. We got the diff carrier one in. Let's go in and see what we got there. See, it's right there. As per all the other videos, you're gonna need the jack and you're gonna have to finagle it in there. I lubed it up with some lightning grease, but yeah, sick. I gotta do the other ones. had to stop at the old Harbor Freight to get a short 22 or 17, sorry. Now we can finish the installation of the rear ones. So let's go do that real quick. Should be quick and easy. This is the smiley looking one. And this is the one that goes on the rear differential. I guess I'd call it the carrier, rear subframe, something like that. But this is one that goes in. You can kind of see, it's hard to see, but when you're under the car, you can see the lines where you're gonna match them. So it's gonna go this way in there. Should be the same for all the cars. I'll push it in, see if we need to make any trim points, but hopefully we don't, and we'll just push it right in. Alright, so I do gotta trim it, so that's why we got our X-Acto knife. Let's give it a couple trimmings. Shoot. Alright, so I got one in. It was a bit of a struggle to get in. So I kind of just put it in there and then put the washer over it that goes on there and then start tightening it down so that it can evenly distribute the force. So let's see if we can do it on this side, give you a visual inspection of it. Oh, this one actually just fucking popped in. That's sick. So that one's all the way in. Let's get the washer on. I guess you don't get to see the little struggle bus I had right there. All right, so nice and easy. This one should be like 44 foot-pounds of torque. So we'll stick this on. Oh, shoot, sorry guys. Just tighten it back up. Yeah, we'll torque it down. See how she feels. Yeah, so we did this clearly to take out some of the slop in the driveline, because if y'all have driven one of these cars, even the last generation of this car, they kind of sloppy. And it's probably with the economy style bushings they selected for this vehicle. All right. Nice wrench. Hand tying it first. And I'll go to my phone, look for the torque spec for this one. I don't know how there's mosquitoes in Las Vegas in the middle of summer. This is kind of crazy. I left all the mosquitoes in Houston, but we going back to Houston, so. All right, so let's go view the torque spec, grab the torque wrench, set the torque up, torque this bad boy on. All right, because I don't think I covered it earlier. Let's see, can you see it here? All right, so the torque spec for the rear carrier was supposed to be rear carrier, boom, 51.6 foot-pounds. And then for our rear differential bearing, rear differential section is going to be 44.7 foot-pounds. So let me adjust the torque wrench real quick and then we'll torque it down. All right, so we have our torque wrench set to 44.7. So let's see if we need, how much we need to torque it. Boom, nice. Very tight space, so make sure you guys have a short socket, one with a 1/2-inch drive from Quinn that I grabbed at Harbor Freight. And I like to double torque it just to make sure double, 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 double. Don't necessarily do this, I just have a weird OCD about fucking bolts. There we have it, installed. So you can see here, we have the bushing right under the washer on both sides. Then we come down here to our carrier. So we got our carrier. This one is already a solid mount. And then this one becomes a solid mount with our bushings. You can see it right there. These are poly inserts from Torque Solutions, boys. It's installed. We're done for the day.